This is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and there's the family down there at the corner of the little addition to the shop that my son built for us when we moved out to his property and began living in the fifth wheel. And he's got a post hole digger there, and that's his wife, and she's the one with all the muscles that started the engine. Anyway, she's the one with all the brains, I should probably say that. So he's digging a post hole here, and the reason he's got the post hole digger is because he needed to rent it to move some fence posts in the horse corral. And so that's why he has it, and while he has it here, he's drilling this hole so that they can put up a flagpole. Now, several months ago, he brought home these two metal pipes and real thick wall, and it takes two guys to lift them, and one guy at each end, and they're super, super heavy. So they've been laying there, and he said he was going to put up a flagpole with them, and so we just kind of been waiting. Now, there's my grandson, Ryan. He's the helper. He always likes to help. His two sisters are away on vacation, so can't put them in the video, but this is kind of what you would call a family project. And you might even seen my wife out there showing everybody how she thinks it ought to be. And, of course, she's got some much better ideas than some of us, but especially her husband. Anyway, so they're getting this hole all drilled, and then they'll be moving a pipe into the hole. Now, this is family here. My son, his son, and his wife, and I'm filming, and so they're getting it ready. And it won't be long until a couple of my son's buddies show up to help him get there they are right there now. Help him get the flagpole into the hole safely. Like I said, it takes two guys to lift that rod, and so I had no idea how he was going to end up lifting it straight up and then putting it in the hole. But my son I'm sure he would fit into the genius category. Nothing seems to be too hard for him, and he amazes me at what he comes up with. But before they can lift up the flagpole, of course, got to have a rope in it so that you can pull the flag up. So that's what they're doing here. And just like he said, had this nice roll of rope all wound up nicely, and then I tangled them up. That's what he said. So they got the rope on there. Now they're going to lift up the flagpole. See, I had no idea how he was going to do this. But he had it all figured out. He's got some chain and some heavy straps of tie-down straps, like you would use on a semi-truck or something. And he's got that hooked up to his tractor. He took the scoop off, and he's just using the controls to get it vertical. And by the way, if that thing did get away, like if they didn't have it hooked to the tractor, if they kept it perfectly straight, they could hold it up. But it's so heavy that if it were to get a little beyond balanced, you wouldn't be able to stop it. Like I said, I don't know how much it weighs, but it takes two guys to lift it, one at each end. And I tried to lift it, and it was everything I could do, get it about 6 inches off the ground. So anyway, so they're doing a pretty good job. And the heavy-set guy there, I shouldn't say heavy-set, the older guy, he's a police officer, and he loves this country. And so, of course, so does my son, so do I, and that's his son there. They love this country, and they love the flag, and so it's something that everybody respects in our family anyway. I had a couple of uncles that served in Europe during the Second World War, and they lived through it, but a lot of their friends never came home, and a lot of moms said goodbye to their sons and never saw them again when they left for the service. So that flag means a lot to a lot of people, and I didn't have any relatives that served in the Navy, which was mainly in the Pacific, defending ourselves, defending the country against the Japanese attack. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor, a lot of guys signed up, and so this looks like they're getting it pretty well set, and it's going to go down into the hole, as you can see. And a miracle. I guess my son is just so much smarter than me. I would have never thought of putting it in like that. So they've got it in the hole, and then, of course, they'll pour concrete around it, and they'll get it, well, first of all, they got to get it vertical, so they'll be coming up here, they'll be putting a level on it. Yeah, jump there and get the level there, Jeremy. And so they'll put the level on it, make sure that it's straight up and down, and then they'll pour concrete around it. And my son learned a long time ago, you put the concrete in the hole, you don't mix it up somewhere else. You put it in the hole and then mix it up in the hole, and it works better. So that's how they did that. So anyway, they're pretty much getting it level, and then they'll pour concrete in it, and then it has to sit for quite a while, and until the concrete cures. And so it's a family project, and they spent quite a few hours there, but they got it. And so when I was a kid in junior high, I used to wrap my legs around the pole and pull myself up to the top, not knowing that thing could break so easily. So anyway, they got it up, got the concrete in there, and let it cure. And this is the following morning. I got up just about sunrise, and wanted to see what the flag looked like early in the morning. And I had to take quite a few shots to get a good one. I'm flying my DJI Mini 2, and of course it doesn't have a lot of mass, so it's susceptible to that breeze that you see there. So I wasn't able to make a nice smooth circle around it. But there's the flag. That's our country's flag, and it represents a lot of people that gave their lives for the freedom that we have here in this country. So anyway, I pray for this country every day, and I hope you do too. Thank you for watching my videos, and God bless.